few words, but not a few words out on that track. But man, he had to do this. Jackson Witherow. All right. How many more do we got today? Is this your last race?
I think so.
All right, I think so. Man, on this podium, pretty much every race. Great weekend of racing for Jackson Witherow. Are you pretty happy?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Right. My big question is, I've been asking the other two, what's in store for 2025? Just do the same thing.
No, I'm just going to have fun the whole entire time next year.
It is good that you it is good that you have fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the people that make it happen.
My mom and my dad, God for keeping me safe, Extreme Machine Fabrication, and Jimmy, and Tyler, and Jen, and Ciori, and that's it. Right. And maybe Grandma. And maybe Grandma.
Well, Jackson Witherow, it's been a pleasure all 2024. Your winner here in the 800 modified class. And there they are. That's going to do it for the 800. Yep, get back up there, Kate. And there it is. Jackson Witherow once again victorious. And I know Jason very happy there. See Jackson back on top in the 800s. When it counts, Mia Chapman, we got another race coming up.
We have our 250 open class coming up next.
Awesome. I don't understand. I walk up these all day long and I'm still fat.
The empanadas. So you only have one.
Touche. All right, let's continue this. Let's continue talking. Are we taking a little bit? It looks like we're taking a little bit of a break out there. So let's slide on over here. All right. Mom tells me that that you're what? Let's get you the official seat. Sit on up here. Slide on in. Well, all right, let's talk about what happens in the off season. What do you do to stay tuned into racing, or do you make things, do you switch it up? Do you cross train? Do you do things different? What do you do?
For like the summer break and when we have like little breaks, we go to the karting track to just get some seat time.
So you do
Yeah.
race, continue racing, and I think that's very important. I don't know if Mia Chapman, have you ever gone up to the karting track and get, you know, it's I think it's synonymous. And you know, when you go to the karting track and you're a race car driver and you state, hey, I'm a race car driver. So, but it is also humbling because every now and again you'll get a hot shot that's really fast at that track, and they'll take you to school because they know the fast line around the track.
Yeah.
Now, does that cross over to the racing when you learn how the cart handles and everything, or the line you have to take at the track? Does that translate here to dirt racing?
It does a lot because
the cart, when it's a groomed, perfectly flat track, they do have some elevation changes, but that doesn't really make the suspension or anything handle any different. Is that right?
yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got another race coming up right now. It is the 250s. You want to help me? You want to help me announce bring in the line? So here we go. The 258 of Declan Shields and Landon Morrow. Do you want to announce these two?
Yeah. The 199 of Luke Torres, in third, and fourth, 275 of Connor Power, and fifth, the Y20 or the Y200 447 Maggie Flores, and in sixth place, the 11th of Jackson Cotter.
Well, very good. Kyler Mendoza, you up here, and you got some good mic time. And you know what? Come up and talk to us at every race, man. We'd love to talk to you and see what's new and see what's going on. And before I get you off the mic, who do you want to say thank you to? Shout out to your sponsors one more time.
I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandparents coming out, and JG, Extreme MF, Extreme Hoosier Racing Tire, Legion Tattoo, wraps, and the racetrack.
All right, that sounds great. Well, man, I meant what I said. Make to hear what's new from Kyler Mendoza every race. All right. Man, Mia Chapman, he got the lineup pretty good.
He might be taking.
Mine, you two do it. No. I don't know. You know, I often think about that. If I didn't announce, would I come to the races? Like, would I want another position? Like, would I do safety, for example, or would I, maybe a timer, or what would I do? You ever think about that? You ever think about another job here at racing? No.
I mean, I try not to.
I have to agree. Well, here we go. Let's look out at who is out front. Declan Shields. And right behind Declan Shields, Landon Morrow. Landon Morrow, I didn't get to see him yesterday until the 250s came out, and there's that car that I love. I could just see its silhouette. The 199 car of Luke Torres. And again, I guess the reason I get so crazy over the cars is I build cars. I put them up on the jig, and I step back. And you have to put pivots where you have to put pivots, but that doesn't mean, everything else past there can be functional. But you've heard the term form before function, or functionally and form, and I think they're kind of one and the same. You know what I mean? In my opinion, like, have you ever seen builders like Morgan Clark? Are you familiar with him? Morgan Clark's the one that tries to build everything very boxy, very modern, I guess. You know what I mean? Tries to do everything with monocoque design. And when the cars get done, like, he's in the middle of building a Lamborghini right now, a Lamborghini SUV. I don't know what the models they are, but he's building a Lamborghini SUV that he put the engine in the back. I mean, that's nothing new, but he's trying to keep it as Lamborghini as he can when he gets done, but it's full long travel pre-runner. And Morgan Clark, just one of my favorite builders, and that's why I love the form and function of that car. So, well, all right, Mia Chapman, a form and function of it, though. Declan Shields got a little bit of both because he's out front. Once again, great footage and coverage by our drone team out there. You'll hear me talk about them all weekend long, but I mean, how can you not? They do such a great job bringing us shots just like that one right there. Have you ever driven RC cars and drones or anything like that?
I've done RC cars, but
Is there?
not really my thing.
No. I made the deal. I got hurt once in the middle of my motocross career, and I was gimping around. So just to stay in that focus of racing or anything, I got an RC car and I started driving it, but I had to drive it on my crutches because I was injured from racing. It's like, man, I just don't learn. I want to race everything. I want to race everything and anything. Once again, great shot there coming into the 258 car of Declan Shields, our leader. And Declan's going to have to deal with the Y247 car of Maggie Flores here in a second if he keeps on this pace. So, Mia, I don't know if you know that guy right there, that's Sergeant Lenny Miller right there out of his uniform. The Swiss Army knife is going to be my nickname for him. He's a dedicated sheriff's deputy. He is a singer, can drive tractor. I'm sure it's just like an onion. Peel back the layers. I'm sure there's several more layers of a young man like that. His family's here today. That is awesome.
Quite the spread out race today. I remember yesterday was the battle between the top two of, dicing it up, going back and forth. Now it seemed a little bit more conservative today, maybe with that being championship day, not pushing as hard. But yeah, everybody seems like they're keeping it pretty smooth and running a pretty flawless race so far.
And that's not a bad thing to do for today because just out of what I think you called it right. You even said it here today. Absolute chaos when the faster classes came out. It really was literally chaos. I mean, like I could actually see the emotional exhaustion on your face by the last two races, and like I had to come at you from a different angle to get you to talk. But the thing was, I too was suffering from that. Believe it or not, I was suffering from that. That exhaustion of there had so much ups and downs and drama yesterday, and today you're correct. So far, it's pretty smooth sailing. And the racers, I would imagine the reason why there is a bigger gap, if it's not a change in the driving techniques, they had an opportunity to go back and readjust the cars, readjust shocks, readjust tire pressure, change the groove of the tire, whatever their secret was, come out here and maybe change it up for today. So white flag flies for Declan Shields. Pretty much been out front from wire to wire. You can see the drone again. I told Brian that as being an announcer that you're basically focusing on the cars. You're not really focusing on where the drone's at, or it's your drone awareness. But I told him yesterday I really picked that drone awareness up. I was really seeing where he was at, seeing how the shots translate right there. You can see it. Even when I look at it like that, I see the drone immediately now. It's kind of a weird byproduct being the announcer and trying to get the data from the track. If I haven't said it enough today, Mia Chapman, Kelvin, and the crew out there doing a top-notch job as usual. Track prep today has been simply outstanding. Checkered flag flies. And Declan Shields, you can see the fist pump in the car there as he comes down the front straightaway. That's going to leave second place to Landon Morrow. And third place, that car that I love so much. There's a handful of them out here. Olivia Wood's car, and I love Luke Torres' car, the number 199. We'll talk with the drivers right after this. All right, I'm going to talk with the drivers here, and then we are going to go into an intermission, so stick around. Let's talk with these drivers. Oh, the plane is taking off. Wow. Well, I was wondering what everybody's looking at. I'm not saying that I... Oh, wow, that's probably a big reason why right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Well, if you were here yesterday and you didn't see the airplane land, they've got it off the bank, and there's not a big crew over there, so there's a boat. It didn't look like it took that much to get that plane out of the way. Man, that means I hope I don't miss it taking off. But let's talk with the drivers. written is it? I thought because he was looking around the monitor, I couldn't see.
Yeah, no, it was over on the pavement. He caught he was going to overtake the kid, and he was on the inside, and his front tire rubbed side to side. Car bucked, and he went up and it dumped, broke a spindle on the Heim on the spindle.
Oh,
so that's why after they got him rolled back over, and then his tire was sit. And I'm like, just limp it. Because once I saw it here, I'm like, no.
Wobbling.
I'm like, just limp it off. You're done at that point.
You're okay though, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's good to hear.
Well, you see that lap time right there?
I'm watching this kid pick up all weekend. Take yours out.
And I'm like, and yeah, okay, he's gonna be in the hunt next month, isn't he?
I can't wait to see that. All right, well, let's talk with these racers. Luke Torres here in the number 199 car. And, man, you know I talk about your car so much. I don't know if you've gone back and watched the replay. I just love the way your car is. And, man, you can definitely drive that thing.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's talk about 2025. What's in store for you for 2025?
Just try and get the corners faster and get my car to try and go faster and I don't know.
Well, I think you got the speed, man. It's all right there. But I think all three of you have proven that you guys are equally as fast.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, let's talk about the people that make your race program happen.
My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, A. Vidovich, MSI, Rockville, McNeil Racing, Powder One, Car One, Hudson Safety Light, GBC Tires, Anti-Gravity Batteries, and all the others that I forgot.
All right, well, there he is. He's got it down pat. Luke Torres, everybody, the 199, third place today. Well, that tomorrow, pretty much a repeat of yesterday. I mean, but you're consistent and you're looking good. And I've been asking the question now that we're at the last race. What's in store for 2025 for Land tomorrow?
I'm not sure yet.
No, you're in that category. I'm not sure. I haven't quite made up your mind. If you could foreshadow or you could project or even assume what you think, what do you think?
I'd probably do the series again.
All right, very good. I guess that's the answer I was looking for. All right, well, let's talk about the people that make your race program happen.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandma and grandpa, the Reimers, GBC Tires, PP Performance, Anti-Gravity Batteries, Sprocket Specialists, George Lamoses for building my motors, and Core for putting on this great event.
Well, we're very lucky to have you, and man, make some noise for this young Landon Morrow in second place. But Declan Shields, man, you know, what I love about this field right here, this has been the field all year long. You guys have been back and forth. One weekend it's yours, one weekend it's yours. But Declan Shields this weekend is our yours.
Yeah.
All right, very good. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked them. What's in store for 2025?
I'm going to try to get the championship in my stock and mod 1000 and sell my 170 and 250. So if anyone wants to buy one, mine are up for sale.
Hey, you got a mic in your hand. That's exactly what you should do, is use it for it. So you are definitely, this is the ones I'm looking for. You are definitely moving up here for 2025. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, I personally look forward to seeing that happen. All right, well, let's talk about the people that make your race program happen.
My mom, my dad, Dylan, his brothers, Cub, my friends, Crew, Hudson, Ryder, my grandma, my grandpa, Benchmark, GSP, Sparko, and everyone else who helps me.
All right, Declan Shields, your winner today, finishing off the 2024 season here in the 250 Open class. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody, this is the last race here for intermission. We're going to take a short break, and the classes are going to come up here. They're getting a little bit faster for the end of the day. We have the awards banquet coming up right after the race at 4 o'clock. Stick around for that. I don't know if the live track feed is working. I understand we had some problems there on YouTube and Facebook, and I guess it translated to Rumble. But if you are out there, stick around. We'll come back after intermission. Stick around.